Imagine getting a Hyundai Tucson for under $30,000, while its fuel-efficient hybrid version can reach up to 40 miles per gallon in the city. Now imagine Hyundai completely redesigning that same SUV for 2027, making it longer, wider, taller, and dramatically more rugged. That is exactly what happened. The 2026 Hyundai Tucson starts at around $29,700, while the 2026 Tucson Hybrid starts around $32,450, with up to 40 city miles per gallon in its most efficient configuration. The new 2027 Tucson moves into a completely different design era, but is the new model actually worth waiting for? Let's compare them. Starting with the 2026 Tucson, this is the final version of the current fourth-generation design. It has a modern but relatively smooth crossover shape with Hyundai's signature parametric grille and hidden LED daytime running lights integrated into the front grille. The standard gasoline Tucson uses a 2.5-liter four-cylinder engine producing 187 horsepower and 178 pound-feet of torque. It comes with an 8-speed automatic transmission with front-wheel drive available and Hyundai's H-Track all-wheel drive system offered depending on trim. Fuel economy is respectable. With front-wheel drive, the 2026 Tucson is rated at up to 25 city and 33 highway miles per gallon. With H-Track all-wheel drive, the rating drops to around 24 city and 30 highway miles per gallon. And then there is the hybrid. The 2026 Tucson Hybrid uses a 1.6-liter turbocharged four-cylinder engine combined with an electric motor, producing a total system output of 231 horsepower. H-Track's all-wheel drive is standard on the AWD versions, and the most efficient version can achieve 40 city and 35 highway miles per gallon. That makes the hybrid much more interesting for buyers who want better fuel economy without giving up SUV practicality. There is also a plug-in hybrid version. The 2026 Tucson plug-in hybrid combines a 1.6-liter turbocharged engine with electric power for a combined 268 horsepower. It uses a 13.8 kilowatt-hour battery and can travel approximately 32 miles on electricity alone. Its EPA rating is around 35 combined mpg, with an 80 mpge rating when electric operation is included. So the 2026 lineup is actually much more diverse than it first appears. Depending on the powertrain, buyers can choose from gasoline, hybrid, and plug-in hybrid versions. The gasoline lineup includes trims such as SE, SEL, SEL Plus, XRT, SEL Premium, and Limited. The XRT is the rugged-looking version, with exclusive 18-inch wheels, darker exterior elements, and more aggressive body cladding. At the top sits the Limited, bringing premium features such as leather-trimmed seating, a panoramic sunroof, remote smart parking assist, and advanced camera systems. Inside, the 2026 Tucson is considerably more modern than its exterior might suggest. The facelift brought a redesigned dashboard, a 12.3-inch touchscreen, available 12.3-inch digital instrumentation, wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, USB-C ports, wireless charging, and a more conventional physical control layout. Higher trims add leather-trimmed seats, heated and ventilated front seats, a heated steering wheel, premium technology, and additional driver assistance features. Dimensionally, the 2026 Tucson measures about 4,641 millimeters long, 1,864 millimeters wide, and up to 1,684 millimeters tall, depending on drivetrain. Its wheelbase is approximately 2,756 millimeters. And then Hyundai changed everything. Meet the 2027 Tucson. This is not simply another facelift. It represents the fifth generation, and Hyundai has given it a completely new design philosophy called Art of Steel. Compared with the 2026 model, the 2027 Tucson becomes significantly more upright and rugged. It measures approximately 4,700 millimeters long, 1,905 millimeters wide, and 1,685 millimeters tall, with a 2,785 millimeter wheelbase. That means the new Tucson is about 60 millimeters longer, 40 millimeters wider, and 30 millimeters longer between the wheels. And you can see those extra dimensions immediately. The front end is taller and more upright. The grille is larger. The lighting signature is completely different, with horizontal and vertical LED elements creating a much more distinctive face. The side profile is also boxier, with more pronounced wheel arches and a more traditional SUV stance. At the rear, the new Tucson gets a full-width lighting signature and a much more upright tailgate design. In other words, the 2027 Tucson looks less like a conventional crossover and more like a smaller, more rugged sibling to the latest Santa Fe. But the biggest surprise may be inside. The 2027 Tucson receives a completely redesigned cabin with a new horizontal dashboard, a two-spoke steering wheel, a new Plios infotainment system, digital instrumentation, ambient lighting, wireless charging, USB-C connectivity, and significantly more usable space. Hyundai has also increased rear passenger room, while the rear doors can open to approximately 83 degrees. And unlike some modern vehicles that replace almost every physical control with a touchscreen, Hyundai keeps physical controls for important functions. That could make the new Tucson easier to use while driving. There is also an XRT version for the 2027 generation, adding a more adventurous appearance with unique exterior elements and a tougher visual character. Now comes the biggest question: power. And this is where we have to be careful. Hyundai has revealed the new 2027 Tucson, but not every final engine specification, fuel economy figure, and US trim level detail has been officially released yet. So we should not simply copy the 2026 engine numbers and call them 2027 specifications. The hybrid and plug-in hybrid versions are expected to continue, but their final 2027 specifications need to be confirmed. And that creates a very interesting situation. The 2026 Tucson is the safer choice if you want known specifications, proven powertrains, and a clearly established price range. The 2027 Tucson, however, is the much more dramatic choice. It is bigger. It is more upright. It has a completely redesigned interior. And visually, it is almost a different vehicle. So which Tucson would I choose? If fuel economy, proven technology, and value are your priorities, the 2026 Tucson Hybrid makes a very strong case, especially with up to 40 city miles per gallon. But if you want the newest design, more space, a more rugged appearance, and a completely redesigned cabin, the 2027 Tucson is clearly the more exciting machine. The 2026 Tucson is the end of an era. The 2027 Tucson is the beginning of a new one. And that may be the biggest difference of all.